welcome to Whoniverse Reviewniverse. This is my first episode doing an actual review of an episode, and actually we're going to do a couple episodes. This is the box set, the beginning. I figured since it's my first review, might as well do the first couple episodes. This box set has the first three full episodes, or first three full stories. It has an Unearthly Child as the first 4 episodes. Then it has a 7-parter called The Daleks, and then a 2-parter, The Edge of Destruction. This box set also contains a 30-minute condensed version of Marco Polo, which is the 4th story, but a lot of that's been lost in time in the 70s, either the late 60s or the early 70s. BBC went through a time where they were throwing away a lot of things, and they threw away a lot of Doctor Who episodes. First episode is An Unearthly Child. It comes on each story comes on its own disc. This one I go over in my unboxing review of it. However, this is the beginning of the story. It sets the theme for everything. You can tell quite a difference between the budgets in these episodes and in later episodes, like even later William Hartnell, the first Doctor episodes. This is where everything starts off, though. It has the 4 episodes in Unearthly Child. However, if you select Play All, it has the pilot episode and then the 4 episodes, so it's kind of confusing if you don't know what you're getting into. It's not really a pilot episode. It was a pre-recorded episode to start off the series, and they were told to go do it again, really. That's all covered in an included documentary on disc 3. I'll get to that later, though. This one has the pilot, so-called pilot episode, has the pilot episode in that form. It also has, if you go to the special features, it has a pilot episode with like 2 different cuts for the ending. The pilot episode and the first episode differ on certain things that I think makes the official first episode a lot better. Just a lot more friendly in the characters, I guess. There are a couple other things. There's like a couple comedy skits on the extras on this disc. And I think they're actually pretty funny. They actually might make more sense, though, if you watch the documentaries on the 3rd disc and then go back and watch the comedy skits if you don't know anything about the history of the making of Doctor Who or the history of how the show came to be. Second disc has the Daleks. Not much room for many extras on that disc. The Daleks is probably the best William Hartnell story there is. It introduces the Daleks to the Doctor Who universe. It also has a lot of character development. Gets you a lot more comfortable with all the characters. And of course, I mean, brings around the Daleks. Really good episode, and it has a good documentary on the creation of the Daleks. It has it goes over the whole process of how the Daleks came to be, really, as well as how they maneuvered them and how they recorded the whole episode. And there are some other little featurettes that are pretty good on this disc. There's also the 3rd disc, which is also in here. This is a twofer. If you look at my unboxing video, you can see it closer. The 2nd disc in here has The Edge of Destruction, which was kind of in between the Daleks and Marco Polo, which were both high budget. The Edge of Destruction was kind of in between, low budget, but is very good on character development and developing the whole TARDIS. In the early episodes, there's not much for the TARDIS except for they use it to get between places. I mean, the very first episode of An Unearthly Child has a lot about the TARDIS, but after that, the Edge of Destruction is really it's all inside the TARDIS. There's nothing outside the TARDIS, and you get to really know about the TARDIS itself. There's a great documentary on that disc that goes over the entire history of how the show came to be. It's really great. I highly recommend that documentary. Then it also has Marco Polo, which is a slideshow with an audio presentation, really. It's not really an episode in full saying that it's an episode. It's 30 minutes long, and it's just a slideshow from production shots, pictures that were taken during production, and then the audio. And it's enjoyable to a point, but I would say it's skippable, unless you really want to get the story, which is understandable. So, anyway, these are all episodes that were very, very important in developing the story of Doctor Who, and I highly recommend this box set. It's quite old now. They might update it sometime soon, you never know. But, I mean, you can get it used online for about $20, $25. So, which isn't bad since they're charging about $25 for a brand new one disc for some of the storylines. So, 3 discs, a lot of good stuff, great episodes.